You spot this car rolling up on you, but you've only got 2 throwing knives. What do? Push in or run away? While running away is a legitimate strategy, we're pushing in. We want the smoke. We've got to close the distance as quickly as possible, and we can use the only thing we have available, sound. We listen, we wait for either of them to move, we see the first guy come out. We keep obstacles in front of us because we know he can hit us from range. We've only got 2 throwing knives and we have to use them wisely. We get the first guy, we grab his gun, and we pre-aim the door. We know his teammate's probably going to rush us. We plate up as quickly as possible and pop that UAV. We don't know whether he has any more teammates. The more information, the better, giving us a much higher chance of success. What's up? Welcome to the video. I'm Z, and I'm going to take you through a bunch of different scenarios to help you get better at PvP in DMZ. I'm going to take you through all my thought processes, my decision making, help you break down these clips, and ultimately stop yourself from getting killed when you drop into the DMZ. If you benefit at all from this video, make sure you subscribe because there's going to be many more to come. Now let's get into it. In scenario number 1, we've got the bounty closing in on us. We're holding down the roof, but we're in the middle of an enemy UAV. We've got to check what utility we've got. We've got this sentry turret, so I put it down facing the back zip lines. That way I only have to keep an eye on the front. I'm checking the perimeter and I'm keeping moving constantly. We don't want to be a sitting duck for any snipers in the distance or anyone pushing those zips. The bounty's coming to a close, so that's one good thing. The UAV is still up. It's been out for a while, so I've got it in the back of my head. As soon as that goes off, I'm going to be checking for people reactivating it. I'm keeping my eye on these interior zips and now I have to make a decision. Do I go for the UAV? Yes, we want to keep as much information going as possible. We know we're likely outnumbered, and the sooner we get this up, the better. However, there is a downside. As soon as we've got this up, the team is going to know that we're on the tower. They don't know how many of us there are, but they are going to be pushing towards it. The sentry gun's paying off as the hit markers are telling us that there's at least one enemy on top of the building. This guy's dropped down. The sooner we can pick him off and make it a 2v1, the better. Got to be constantly checking the roofline as his teammates on the UAV are still up above me. Got to keep a bit of a pre-aim and wait for someone to peek. Second guy down, our best bet here is to push in. The third guy, the only guy, is going to be panicking. We don't want to go for the first zip because he's quite likely going to be camping it. He has to make the decision now. Is he going to res or is he going to push me? I go in for the second zip as the roof eaves will give me cover. I can get up here while he's likely taking that chance to revive and be ready for him to push me. While he's managed to revive, he didn't get a chance to have plates, so finishing him off leaves it a 1v1. I can take this time while he panics to get an extra plate on and ready to pre-aim this guy. He's likely trying to plate up, which he did successfully, but he wasn't able to get his weapon out in time. I finished him off and won the battle. You push out onto this rooftop and little Timmy gets the drop on you. What do? Turn and shoot or reposition? Reposition. While it might be tempting to turn and shoot here, little Timmy's already got your plates down and he's going to have an extra confidence boost because of this. Get the stim off, turn and pre-aim the direction he's coming from because you can bet he'll be pushing you. Be cautious though. You may have got one down, but there could be multiple more on his team. Your best bet is to reload, recalibrate, reposition and replay if you can. While we do need the plates off this player, we want to be cautious in our approach. Pre-aim where you can until you're confident the immediate danger is over. You want to be looting and prioritizing the plates. You can come back for any non-essential items later. Scenario number 2, we've got a full team underneath us, but we have got a UAV. We're going to pop that and gather as much information as possible. They've all run in on the ground floor. The last place they're going to expect me to come from is directly behind them. In a multiple v1 situation, you need to break down the fight as quickly as possible. I've segregated this guy off here and got the finish where it was appropriate. I can see on the UAV that there's still one more on my floor. He's going to know that his teammate's down because of comms, so I want to pre-aim and be patient. This guy down, easy target. The UAV's just gone, but we knew he was on the floor above us. My best chance here is to wrap around and start from the top down. I'm going to grab this zip up to the roof and work my way down. I don't know if he's progressed up to the roof yet or not. Gotta have my wits about me because he could be up here. A few missed shots, the bush saved my life, but we'll get the execution off for the team wipe. I've got a team of 2 below me and I'm sat inside 2 enemy UAVs. What do? Push in or run away? Push in. I'm on the double UAV anyway, they're likely to see me and I've only got 2 throwing knives. I'm better off taking my chances. I get the first guy down and I run around to reposition. Unfortunately I can't see through this window, so I wait in his blind spot, and as soon as he pushes me with his extra bit of confidence, I take him down with the throwing knife. In this scenario here, we're going to be breaking down a third party. I know that I've got at least 2 teams fighting out in this building, and I want to go in undetected and take out as many of them as possible while they're fighting each other. I see this guy heading to the roof, I take him out, easy target. If he's got teammates that are on the roof, they're going to be looking over for me now. I pre-aim both sides and take my opportunity to bust in. I'm low on plates, so I've got to take this opportunity to quickly loot him and get out of there ASAP. If you're a solo, it's always worth grabbing a self-res. This is considered essential equipment. With that guy down, I take the opportunity to push in. I don't take the ladder or the stairs because they're likely occupied by either of the other teams. I want to try and slip in undetected and pick off the enemies one by one. You can see here I keep falling down. I'm being careful to stay on this side of the wall. If he gets me too low, I can easily drop off and reposition. You always want to keep moving. Just like here, it was a 2v1, I was never going to win. I'm better off dropping off, replating and letting the other teams fight. Noticing this guy, I was lucky here that he was distracted by the AI and I was able to finish him off again. This tells me though that he's still got at least 1 teammate up. We don't know if he's on that team. While they're distracted, I try again on the climb up, but I'm not going to be afraid to go down. I've got my close range weapon here, which I know is not very good outside of 5 to 10 meters. As soon as he turned and looked at me, it was safer for me to drop down than it was to try and engage. We go again. Hopefully this time he'll be so distracted, which he is, he's reviving his teammate, that I'm able to get in close and get him finished off. I know it's likely that there are going to be players down the stairs, so I pre-aim and get this guy finished off too. There's clearly 2 teams here and a lot of destruction. They're all likely to have many self-reses, so I'm being careful as I move through. The second guy from the roof revived, but luckily I was ready with my pistol. As soon as I get a second to breathe, I need to dip into some cover and get those plates on. Constantly being ready, watching both entrances for anybody else to push. I've got very limited information here and I don't know how many other squads are in the area. In this scenario here, we drive straight into the belly of the beast. We run straight at the UAV and we use the third person camera to spot the 2 guys hanging out in the hangar. We drive around and fake him out with the car. While they start spraying it, I slip in behind them and get the first guy down. I then do a loop to come from behind him again, take the guy by surprise and finish him off too. Things can get a little bit silly with throwing knives, but they're a super powerful and almost OP tool for any solo player in DMZ, especially when it comes to PvP.